Hello everyone. Welcome back to our channel. Today we're diving into a topic that I know many of you have been thinking about, and I can't wait to share these insights with you. Have you ever looked in the mirror after a hair appointment and asked yourself, does this color make me look older? You're definitely not alone. This is a question I hear all the time from my clients, especially those of you over 60. Let's be honest, the right hair color can make all the difference in how we feel about ourselves. It can enhance your natural beauty and even bring out that radiant glow we all desire, while the wrong shade can age us prematurely. But don't worry, today I'm here to help you navigate these choices with confidence. We're going to explore some common hair color mistakes that could be adding years to your appearance, and more importantly, I'll share some fabulous color options that can brighten your look and lift your spirits. Imagine stepping out of that salon chair and feeling like $1,000,000. This isn't about chasing youth or trying to fit into someone else's idea of beauty. It's all about finding the colors that resonate with who you are today. You see, as we age, our hair changes in ways that can affect how we choose to color it. Have you noticed that what worked for you in your 40s might not look quite right anymore? That's totally normal, and understanding these changes is the first step toward making smart color choices. Together, we'll discover how to work with your evolving coloring rather than against it. Now let's think about your own hair journey for a moment. What colors have you tried in the past? What have you loved? And what haven't you liked? I want you to reflect on this because your experiences matter. Feel free to share your stories in the comments below. I'd love to hear how your hair color choices have made you feel over the years. In this video, we'll cover 3 specific hair colors that can be surprisingly aging, and I'll reveal 3 that can truly enhance your natural beauty. We're going to break it down step by step, so you'll have all the tools you need to make informed decisions about your hair color. And trust me, you won't want to miss the incredible transformations I'm going to show you. So why is it that certain colors can be aging? It all comes down to understanding how our hair and skin tones change over time. For instance, did you know that many of us experience a decrease in the thickness of our hair strands as we age? This means those once lush, full locks can become finer and more delicate. And let's not forget about graying hair. When our follicles produce less melanin, it not only changes the color, but also the texture of our hair. This is why the formula that worked perfectly for you a decade ago might not give you the same fabulous results today. We'll discuss how to choose shades that complement not just your hair, but also your skin tone. I'll show you examples that illustrate just how much of a difference the right color can make in brightening your complexion and softening fine lines. As we unravel these color choices, keep in mind that beauty is about feeling good in your own skin. Let's embrace this journey together, and I promise you'll walk away feeling empowered to make the best choices for your hair. So grab a cup of tea, sit back, and let's get started on this fabulous hair color adventure. Remember, your hair is your crown. Let's make sure it shines. All right, let's dive right in. Now that we've set the stage, it's time to address some of the most common hair color mistakes that can inadvertently add years to your appearance. Trust me, we all want to avoid those oops moments when it comes to our hair, right? So let's take a closer look at 3 specific colors that many of us might be using, but could actually be working against us. First up, let's talk about solid jet black hair color. Many women have worn black hair for decades, especially if it was their natural color in youth. But here's the truth. As we age, solid black can create a stark contrast against our skin. This extreme value contrast can make our skin appear paler and can emphasize any fine lines or imperfections. Think about it, when you look in the mirror, do you want your hair to draw attention to your wrinkles? I didn't think so. To illustrate this point, let's consider a couple of examples. Imagine a woman with solid black hair. The sharp line between her dark hair and lighter skin creates harsh shadows around her face. Instead of framing her features beautifully, it highlights texture and imperfections. Now let's say she softens that black with some subtle tones, perhaps a dark espresso with light lowlights. Suddenly, her hair looks more natural and less severe, enhancing her overall appearance instead of aging her. This is a game changer. Now, moving on to our second mistake, platinum blonde and overly ashy tones. You might think that going for a cool, icy blonde will help camouflage gray hair, but often it has the opposite effect. These harsh, cool tones can wash out your complexion, making your skin appear dull and lifeless. As we age, our skin naturally loses warmth, and those icy blondes can clash with our changing skin tones. Let's visualize this. Picture a woman with platinum blonde hair against her mature skin. Instead of brightening her face, that cool hue emphasizes shadows and fine lines, creating a flat and uninviting look. What if she switched to a warmer blonde? A soft, buttery blonde with golden undertones can illuminate her complexion, bringing vitality and warmth back to her face. That's the glow we're after. The maintenance aspect is another crucial factor to consider. Platinum and ash tones often require frequent touch-ups to avoid the dreaded dark roots, which can be both costly and damaging to your hair. Over-lightening can lead to dry, brittle strands that scream aged. Instead, let's embrace the warmth and richness of color that complements our skin tone and maintains the health of our hair. Finally, let's address the third major mistake: flat, single-process brown hair. This is a common issue, especially among those who color their hair at home. A uniform medium to dark brown can create what's known as the helmet effect, where your hair looks like a solid block of color with no variation or movement. This flat look doesn't exist in nature, and it can make us appear older because it lacks the depth that naturally occurring hair has. Imagine a woman with a flat brown color. It creates a harsh frame around her face and emphasizes any unevenness in her skin tone. On the other hand, introducing subtle highlights and lowlights can transform that flatness into dimension, making her hair look vibrant and youthful. This is where the magic happens. So, to sum it up, if you've been using solid black platinum blonde or flat brown hair colors, it might be time to rethink your choices. The goal isn't to completely change who you are. It's about enhancing your natural beauty. By avoiding these common pitfalls and opting for colors that bring out your best features, you'll feel more confident and radiant. Now, I want to hear from you. Have you ever experienced any of these hair color mistakes? Share your stories in the comments below. Let's learn from each other and find those beautiful colors that truly make us shine. Stay tuned as we move on to the more flattering hair colors that can enhance your natural glow. Now that we've identified some common hair color mistakes that can inadvertently age us, let's shift gears and focus on the colors that truly enhance your natural beauty. This is the exciting part, and I can't wait to share these fabulous options with you. These colors not only brighten your appearance, but also help you feel confident and radiant. First up is dimensional brunettes with warmth. If you've been using a flat, single-process brown, this is where you can make a beautiful transformation. Dimensional brunette shades incorporate subtle highlights and lowlights that mimic the natural variations in color you see in youthful hair. Imagine adding caramel and chocolate tones to your medium brown base. Not only does this create depth, but it also brings warmth to your face, reflecting light in a way that softens fine lines and enhances your features. Let's visualize this transformation. Think of a woman with that solid, flat brown. Now picture her with added caramel highlights framing her face and deeper chocolate lowlights underneath. Suddenly, her hair comes alive. It has movement, vitality, and a natural, sun-kissed look. This kind of color not only looks sophisticated, but also makes her feel youthful and vibrant. Remember, the goal is to create a multi-dimensional effect that feels intentional and flattering. Next, let's explore soft, buttery blondes. If you've been drawn to blonde hair but found that platinum or ashy tones don't suit you, this could be your perfect match. Soft, buttery blondes embrace warm, golden, honey, and champagne undertones. These colors add a richness that flatters mature skin beautifully. Imagine a comparison. On one side, you have that harsh ash blonde that washes out the complexion and emphasizes shadows. On the other side, you have a warm, buttery blonde that brightens the face and creates an inviting glow. This warmer tone reflects light in a way that enhances your features, giving you a fresh and youthful appearance. When discussing your color options with your stylist, be sure to mention that you're looking for warmth. Use terms like golden blonde or honey highlights. These will guide your stylist to achieve that soft, radiant look you're aiming for. For those coloring at home, look for products labeled with words like golden or warm, and steer clear of anything that says ash or cool. Now, let's talk about the third amazing option, strategic silver and gray blending. Embracing your natural gray doesn't mean you have to let it grow out without any thought. Instead, this approach focuses on enhancing your silver hair in a way that looks sophisticated and elegant. Imagine a woman who has started to gray but hasn't embraced it yet. Her hair might look uneven, with patches of gray mixed with her natural color. Now envision blending those silvery strands with highlights that create a beautiful salt and pepper effect. This technique not only softens the transition, but also adds dimension and shine, illuminating her face instead of dulling it. The beauty of silver hair is that it can have a stunning reflective quality, but it requires some care to keep it looking its best. Using purple or blue shampoos can help maintain brightness and eliminate any brassiness. Additionally, consider getting glossing treatments every few weeks to add shine and vibrancy to your silver locks. So, to recap, if you want to enhance your natural beauty, consider opting for dimensional brunettes with warmth, soft buttery blondes, or strategic silver blending. Each of these options can rejuvenate your look while keeping you feeling authentic and confident. I'd love to hear your thoughts. Which of these hair color options resonates with you? Have you tried any of them before? Share your experiences in the comments below. Let's keep this conversation going as we explore more ways to embrace our beauty together. Stay tuned, because we have even more tips coming your way to help you shine. Now that we've explored some stunning hair color options that can elevate your look, it's time to discuss the essential coloring techniques that will help you achieve those fabulous shades effectively. Choosing the right color is just the beginning. How you apply that color can make all the difference in how it enhances your appearance. Let's kick things off with the importance of dimension. As we age, our hair naturally loses its depth and vibrancy. This is where dimensional coloring comes into play. Instead of applying a flat single-process color, consider asking for a technique that incorporates highlights and lowlights. This approach creates movement and texture, making your hair look fuller and more youthful. For instance, if you're going for that warm brunette look we discussed earlier, ask your stylist for subtle caramel highlights woven throughout your hair. This will add warmth and depth while also framing your face beautifully. You don't want stark contrasts. Think of soft transitions that mimic the natural highlights your hair would have picked up from the sun when you were younger. Next, let's talk about strategic placement. Where you place those highlights can drastically affect your overall look. A good colorist will know exactly how to position them to enhance your facial features. For example, if you want to draw attention to your eyes, highlights around your forehead and near your cheekbones can create a stunning effect. This technique not only brightens your face, but also gives a soft, flattering appearance that can take years off your look. Now, if you're considering a change at home, don't worry. There are plenty of options available that allow you to achieve a salon-quality look right in your own bathroom. One excellent choice is highlighting kits designed specifically for mature hair. These kits often come with instructions that guide you through the process, making it easier to add that dimension we talked about without overwhelming yourself with color. Another important aspect to consider is the health of your hair. As we age, our hair becomes more fragile, and using harsh chemicals or too many processes can lead to damage. When discussing color options with your stylist, always ask about how to maintain your hair's health during the coloring process. A knowledgeable stylist will not only focus on the color, but also recommend products that nourish your hair, keeping it vibrant and healthy. Be sure to inquire about color-preserving shampoos and conditioners that are sulfate-free. These products are gentler on your hair and will help extend the life of your color. Additionally, regular deep conditioning treatments can keep your hair hydrated and shiny. which is essential for achieving that youthful glow. Let's not forget about maintenance. After you've found the perfect color and technique, it's crucial to have a maintenance plan in place. Depending on the color you choose, you may need to schedule touch-ups every few weeks. For instance, if you go for a dimensional brunette, those highlights might need refreshing to keep them looking fresh and bright. Make it a habit to have seasonal consultations with your stylist. As the seasons change, so do your hair's needs. A consultation can help you adjust your color to match the changing light and your skin tone throughout the year. So, to wrap up this section, remember that achieving beautiful hair isn't just about the color you choose, it's about how you apply it and maintain it. By focusing on dimension, strategic placement, and hair health, you can create a stunning look that enhances your natural beauty and keeps you feeling fabulous. I'm eager to hear how you plan to apply these techniques. Have you ever tried any of these methods before? Share your thoughts and experiences in the comments below. Let's keep this conversation going and inspire each other to look and feel our best. Stay tuned, because we're just getting started on this hair color journey together. Now that we've explored the best coloring techniques and options to enhance your natural beauty, let's talk about something equally important: how to care for your hair after coloring. Proper maintenance is essential for keeping your new color vibrant and ensuring your hair remains healthy and beautiful. Trust me, investing in your hair care routine can make all the difference. First and foremost, let's discuss the right products. Using the right shampoo and conditioner is crucial for preserving color. Look for products specifically designed for color-treated hair. These shampoos are usually sulfate-free, which means they won't strip your hair of its natural oils or fade your color prematurely. By choosing the right products, you'll help maintain that gorgeous hue and keep your hair looking fresh and vibrant. Now let's talk about how often you should wash your hair. And washing your hair too frequently can lead to color fading. If you typically wash your hair every day, consider cutting back to 2 or 3 times a week. This will help preserve your color and keep your hair healthy. On the days you don't wash, you can refresh your hair with a dry shampoo to absorb any excess oil and add volume. Another essential tip is to avoid hot water when washing your hair. Hot water can open the hair cuticle, allowing color to wash out more easily. Instead, try using lukewarm water when rinsing your hair. This will help keep the hair cuticle closed, locking in your beautiful color. And when you finish washing, a cool rinse can provide an extra boost of shine. Next up is deep conditioning treatments. As we age, our hair tends to become drier and more fragile, especially after coloring. Therefore, incorporating a deep conditioning treatment into your routine is a must. Aim to do this once a week to keep your hair hydrated and nourished. Look for masks that are rich in essential oils and proteins to restore moisture and strength. Trust me, your hair will thank you. Now let's discuss heat styling. Many of us love to style our hair, but heat can be damaging, especially for color-treated hair. If you must use heat tools like curling irons or straighteners, always apply a heat protectant spray beforehand. This will create a barrier between your hair and the heat, reducing the risk of damage. And remember, try to limit the use of heat tools whenever possible. Embrace your natural texture when you can. It's a great way to give your hair a break. Another key aspect of hair care is regular trims. Even if you're trying to grow your hair out, regular trims can help prevent split ends and keep your hair looking healthy. Aim for a trim every 6 to 8 weeks, even if it's just a small amount. This will keep your hair looking fresh and vibrant, which is especially important when you have color-treated hair. Finally, let's talk about color maintenance. Depending on the color you choose, you may need to schedule touch-ups regularly. For example, if you've opted for highlights, you might find that they need refreshing every 6 to 8 weeks. Discuss your maintenance plan with your stylist during your consultations, and they can help you determine the best schedule for your unique color. So, to summarize, proper hair care after coloring is vital for maintaining vibrant color and healthy hair. By using the right products, washing strategically, incorporating deep conditioning, protecting from heat, getting regular trims, and planning for maintenance, you can enjoy beautiful hair for months to come. I want to hear about your hair care routines. What products do you swear by? Have you tried any of these tips before? Share your thoughts and experiences in the comments below. Let's support each other on this journey to gorgeous, healthy hair. Stay tuned, because we have more amazing tips and tricks coming your way to help you shine even brighter. As we wrap up today's video, I want to take a moment to reflect on everything we've discussed and emphasize the importance of community in our hair journey. Remember, embracing our natural beauty and finding the right hair color is not just a personal endeavor. It's something we can share and support each other in. Your experiences and insights are invaluable. First, I hope you feel empowered by the knowledge we've shared today about choosing the right hair colors that enhance your natural beauty. We've explored how to avoid common pitfalls like solid black and harsh platinum shades, and discovered beautiful alternatives that can rejuvenate your look. From dimensional brunettes to soft, buttery blondes, and even embracing strategic silver blending, there are so many wonderful options to explore. Now, I want to invite you to share your stories and experiences in the comments below. Have you ever tried a hair color that you thought would be flattering but ended up feeling like it aged you? Or perhaps you've had a transformative experience with a new shade that made you feel more confident and vibrant. Whatever it is, your journey matters, and I would love to hear about it. Let's create a space where we can learn from one another and celebrate our individual beauty. Also, I encourage you to ask questions. If you have any doubts or need guidance on your hair color journey, don't hesitate to reach out. I'm here to help. Whether it's about choosing the right products, techniques, or maintenance tips, let's keep the conversation going. Your questions could be the same ones that others are wondering about, so by sharing, you're contributing to our community. As we continue to grow together on this channel, I want to remind you of the importance of self-care. Hair is just one aspect of our beauty, but feeling good about ourselves radiates from within. When we take the time to care for our appearance, we also nurture our self-esteem and confidence. So let's celebrate every step of this journey, each new color, each successful maintenance routine, and every moment of self-love. Before we say goodbye for today, I'd like to highlight the power of connection. If you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up. This helps us reach more people who might benefit from these tips and insights. And of course, don't forget to subscribe so you won't miss out on our future videos. There's so much more to come as we explore different aspects of beauty, style, and self-care together. Remember, every time you embrace a change in your hair color or adopt a new routine, you're making a statement about who you are and how you choose to express yourself. So, wear your hair with confidence, whatever color it may be. Thank you for joining me today. I hope you found these tips valuable and that you feel inspired to take the next step in your hair color journey. Let's keep this dialogue open. Share your thoughts, experiences, and any questions you might have in the comments. I can't wait to read them and connect with you all. Until next time, remember to stay graceful, stay confident, and most importantly, stay true to yourself. Your beauty shines from within, and I'm here cheering you on every step of the way.